Good morning, and welcome to Reapit Elevate 24. I'm Helen Morris, the Head of Product for Reapit's Property Management and Lettings products here in ANZ, and I'm thrilled to have you with us today. I'll be one of your hosts as we unveil the exciting Elevate updates across Console Cloud and Inspect Real Estate. I'm also joined by some fantastic leaders from the Reapit team. We have Anne Porter, the Head of Product for Data, and Alana DeGee, Head of Product for our transactional products here at Reapit. We also have the fabulous Brooke Moody, Product Manager, joining us to help showcase the latest in our PM software. Welcome, ladies.
Good morning.
Morning.
Now, real estate agents everywhere are facing a time of rapid change. From the challenge of attracting and keeping top talent, to keeping up with fast-paced tech innovations and adapting to ever-changing regulations. It's a lot to manage. We get that. That's why the advancements we're bringing you are designed to unlock new opportunities for your business to grow, streamline how your teams work, and make it easier to consolidate your tech stack all in one place. We've listened to you, and in today's session, we'll be showing you some highly requested new features. We're excited to finally share them with you. And if you have any questions along the way, please don't hesitate to drop them in the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen. We've got a team here live, ready to answer any queries you might have. Now, if you joined our last showcase, you may notice that the structure is a little different this time. Elevate marks the beginning of a whole new approach. We're packing multiple powerful features and functionality into a single release, so you'll have a suite of tools to explore and master all at once. Now, let's take a look at what Elevate really means. The Elevate 24 release isn't just another update. It's a big step forward in our mission to create a single platform that brings together and enhances every part of your experience with Reapit's technology. With this release, we're moving closer to a fully unified system that gives you everything you need in one place, from lettings to property management and sales. It's all about making things simpler and more connected. Agencies using both Console Cloud and AgentBox have already seen the benefits of this approach, with more than $500 million in potential sales created just through our inter-office referrals feature. This kind of data flow and cross-functional collaboration is exactly what we're focused on enhancing, ensuring that every part of your business is connected and working together toward the same goals. This level of connectivity allows you to boost productivity, uncover new opportunities, and react faster to market changes, all while simplifying your processes. And that's really what Elevate 24 is all about, empowering you with the tools and connected platforms that you need to stay ahead, even in the most competitive environments. All right, it's time to get into it. I'm excited to kick things off with Reapit's property management platform, Console Cloud. First up is something that we've had many of you asking for, and now we're delivering. Inbound communications. This feature is finally here, and it's so much more than just bringing your inbound emails and SMS messages into the Console Cloud system. While other systems might just focus on getting your emails and replies in one place, we've taken it further, because as we know, emails are actions waiting to happen. I'm thrilled to introduce you to Console Conversations, which connects every message to a timeline, action items, and streamlined processes. You'll see how it all works in our demo with Brooke shortly. Now let's talk about our Reapit family integration with AgentBox proposals. With this integration between AgentBox and Console Cloud, you can generate customized comparative market analyses, or CMAs, and seamlessly incorporate them into the lease renewal process. We'll dive into this in the integration, in the demo as well. Now we've got some exciting updates for our trust accounting module too. At Console Cloud, our goal is to automate as much of your day as possible. Our new features are all about making things easier by prioritizing and contextualizing your bills and receipting and giving you more control. So today we'll take you through bill prioritization, contextual notes, and overriding the default 30-day due dates for tenant invoices. We also have one more update for trust accounting, but I'll let Alana, our head of product for transactional products, tell you about that one shortly. Now, let's dive into these new features with a live demo. I'll hand it over to you, Brooke. Take it away.
Thanks, Helen. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Elevate 24. I'm going to share my screen and demo some fantastic stuff for you today. Let's start the demo session off with the feature everyone's been waiting for. My drum roll for you all. Console Conversations. Conversations is accessed via the envelope icon in the top right-hand corner of your screen. We are now bringing your property management emails into cloud by integrating with your Gmail and Outlook accounts. Conversations is more than just responding to emails and SMS. It's connecting messages to timelines, action items, and processes, turning emails into actionable workflows for seamless communication. Once you land on this page, you'll now see emails and an inbox. Let's take a look at the inbound emails. This conversation has started with an inbound email from an owner with an attachment, so you can now see the body and attachments of the emails. Over to the right-hand side, you'll also see details such as the user that's been assigned to this email, as well as participants such as the owner or tenant contacts. These emails will now be assigned to the contact timelines, as well as the property timeline and management agreement timelines. You can also manage the timelines that these emails are assigned to by opening this drawer here. If we take a look at this email, we can see that it's a request from the owner to pay an invoice on their behalf. We can now open the attachment and create a bill directly from the conversations page. Once you've attached this bill will now be in the bills workflow for processing at a later stage. Let's add this bill. Once you jump back to your conversations, you'll now be able to see the information relating to this bill in the conversation piece. This gives easier access for all of your other users to jump in at any point and handle the conversation. So we can now see over here, there's a bill attached, and we can view that bill at any time. We can also see activities listed throughout the conversation. So we can see here who it was originally assigned to, who added the bill, but we can also assign this to another user in your office. This allows easy access for anyone at any time to jump in and respond to any emails by hitting reply all and responding away. As mentioned, all of this conversation will be recorded on the timeline. Conversations is now in beta testing for Gmail and Outlook 365. If you're a cloud customer, you'll receive a communication following this session with a link to a registration form if you'd like to get early access. All right, let's move on to the next chapter in Reapit's family integrations, Agent Box proposals and Console Cloud. If we head into our Workflows tab and select Lease Renewals, this is where we will start. If we open a property that's ready for renewal, like this one, and head to the owner intention step, you will see this comparative market analysis, or CMA, which when the integration is enabled and configured, will take you directly into Agent Box proposals. After logging in, you will see the Create Proposal screen with your property's address pre-filled for you. You just need to select your theme. From here, you can search and view properties that you wish to include in your CMA. We can adjust the radius, property types, prices, and more to ensure we are showing the properties relevant to the owner's property. This will then show us a list of properties that match the criteria, which we can select to show on the CMA. Owners will also have the option to view these properties in a list or a map view. We can then do the same with our recently leased section by selecting the most suitable properties and adding these to the CMA. Once you are happy with your CMA, hit publish, return back to cloud and to the lease renewal workflow for this particular property. You can now see that the CMA we just created has been automatically added to the workflow, which we can easily view again when needed. When you send this recommendation to the owner, the email will now include a merge field to include the CMA link. This makes it super easy to send the CMA to the owner to support the proposed rent based on the current rental trends in their area, and importantly, record this action on their timeline. After the CMA is sent, you can also view a detailed activity report to show how the owner interacted with your proposal. Simply head back into proposals, find your CMA and click activity. From here, you can see how many times the proposal was opened, as well as the location, time, and browser used by the owner. The great news is this integration is available now. If you're already a Cloud Premium and Agent Box Premium customer with proposals enabled and configured, you'll simply need to activate this via the marketplace in your cloud system. All right, to close out my demo, I'll quickly show you a couple of new trust accounting features that Helen had previously mentioned. Let's look into bills prioritization first up. If we head into the People tab from our dashboard and then into Creditors and select a creditor, like here, you can see right here at the top next to creditor reference, you can add a default bill priority for this contact, low, medium, and high. If we now look at the bills list, the priority of this bill is also visible. This can also be filtered. In a bill drawer like this one, you can see that the bill priority is pre-filled. You can also change that on adding a bill or editing a bill. If we come back to our bills list, when we select to bulk process this bill, Cloud will automatically take the priorities into consideration and process based on priority. Bill prioritization is available now. Now let's take a look at contextual notes. If we head to a property and select to add a note, you can see that there are now more options in your note type dropdown: billing, disbursement, and receipting. If we add in a billing note, such as, don't forget to on-charge $100 to the tenant, and save this, and then head to add a bill for this property, we can see the billing note listed here. This is also visible when we view a bill attached to this property. If you created a receipting note for a property, you would see this when you're creating a receipt like this, or when bulk receipting. And for disbursement notes, these are visible in your disbursement list, as you can see here, and this one is available now too. And that's all for this portion of the demo. I'm excited to introduce you to Anne Porter, our Head of Product for Data. Anne's going to talk you through some incredible updates in this area.
Many thanks, Helen, and thanks, Brooke, and thank you to everyone for being here with us today for Elevate. I was saying to somebody earlier today that I love the look and feel of these intro slides. It's like a dating profile, and really it should say loves dogs and carbohydrates and exhibits British dentistry at its finest. But I digress. Let's talk about business intelligence. As we at Reapit move toward creating a single platform that brings together and enhances every part of your experience, a vital action item for us was to have a way for you, our customers, to see and visualize your contacts and interactions in a more holistic way. So my team set out to create the Golden Profile, a feature of Analytics Plus that consolidates client data and interactions across Reapit products into a unified, in-depth view. The key here is the cross-system functionality, and we're making giant, think John Cleese, strides towards completion. This series of reports created using your aggregated data provides you with a strategic advantage, helping you understand your clients better across all of their property interactions, be it sales, lettings, or property management, so you can take more effective action. And let's face it, you simply cannot make an effective decision with only half a story. To give you a scenario as an example, when your principal asks for a detailed overview of a VIP investor landlord for a strategic meeting, you can quickly generate a report with essential metrics, enabling you to deliver an accurate sales and property management profile. So there is a personalized approach to the meeting, and your principal can provide a tailored investment or sales plan. And all of this without having to navigate multiple systems. One of the key benefits of linking data across both sales and property management systems is that it allows you to easily identify and analyze trends in sales or rental properties, all directly through from the Golden Profile report. In addition to these benefits, the Golden Profile empowers you to segment your audiences in more meaningful ways. Ultimately, the golden profile transforms the way you see and interact with your data, providing powerful insights that will help you engage with clients more personally, predict outcomes, and drive your business forward. Now, the golden profile isn't quite ready just yet. As we move towards a beta, we'll be sure to communicate this with you so you can register your interest. And just to note that the golden profile will only be available to those customers with Console Cloud and Agent Box premium subscriptions, with Inspect Real Estate data to follow down the track. Now, while we're on the topic of Analytics Plus, we're soon to introduce some enterprise reports to the Console Cloud system. Available to customers on our enterprise tier, these reports will allow you to harness the potential of your data. Now, let's take a look at the golden profile. Sorry, I just had to pause. So the first step in merging your data is ensuring consistency across platforms. Once the data is aligned, we handle the rest, merging owner, tenant, and prospect information across systems. This data will be refreshed automatically every 24 hours to ensure accuracy moving forward. So now that the data all matches up and is joined, let's see what that gets us. Here's an example of a Reapit contact card for Julia, which is just one of the reports made possible by your merged data. Here we can see her important contact details first, along with her preferred method of communication, anniversary date, sales, and PM contacts. Below this, we can see the properties she owns, those she has sold or listed for sale, those that are let, and those currently under tenancy. Here we can also see important property information like purchase date and price. Now, here's where it gets meaningful for you, as you can see which contacts are making the most positive commercial impact on your agency. We can see the average purchase price, average sale price, annual management income, and annual rent paid for Julia, as well as the average agent commission for the sales side of the business. And then at the bottom of the report here are notes regarding purchase, sales, lease properties, and rented properties to ensure all information is clearly visible. Now, let me give you an example of how this kind of report can greatly streamline your work. Imagine your principal requests a report on owner profitability in your portfolio. With a single contact view, you can easily monitor and generate a detailed report on each owner's property performance, be it sales or property management. If a property is consistently incurring high costs or delivering lower than expected rental returns, this report will help you quickly identify where the biggest problems lie. You can then provide targeted recommendations to help the owner optimize their operating costs and improve profitability. Now, from the Golden Profile report, more detailed analysis is simply a click away. You can drill down into a rental performance report and on-market performance or tenant analysis easily, guiding you step by step to access the exact insights needed to make well-informed decisions. In addition to the insights the Golden Profile delivers, the consolidation of the sales and PM data also provides users with a new group of segmentation reports. Now, in this high-level segmentation report, we can see a breakdown of the contact types across the business, thanks to the cross-system data. It provides trend analysis of the contact type and the additional categories of contact it falls into. So here we can see that there are 324 active landlords and a noticeable trend in the reduction in the number of leases being signed or renewed. We can also, in the same report, see who in the shared database is a landlord, which of these landlords is also a prospect or a buyer, and in which areas they tend to operate. Let's take another scenario where the principal has asked for a report on hidden opportunities within your current database, specifically identifying tenants who are also landlords or prospects who are also vendors. With these segmentation reports, this type of cross-referencing becomes simple and incredibly powerful. The system's unified contact view allows you to easily spot where a tenant in one property also owns another, or where a prospect showing interest in a rental is also selling a property. By consolidating all of this data in one place, you're able to uncover these valuable intersections and present your principal with a clear report on these untapped opportunities. This not only strengthens client relationships, but opens the door for more business growth by leveraging existing contacts. Additional segmentation reporting will also be made available, providing granular statistics so you can optimize your communications and marketing like never before. Now, finally, I want to give you a sneak peek at our enterprise reports, which allow for group to office drill down or drill up reporting for consolidation, and benchmarking. This will be helpful for the head office staff who are on the call with us today. Now, as you can see across the top here, we have the monthly group report showing active properties, average rent, average commissions, and AMI over the last month. Below this, we can see which office is contributing most to these results in a graphical format and a week-by-week comparison. Then you have some more key details that are particularly important for benchmarking, like vacant properties, your vacancy rate, open maintenance requests, and maintenance requests older than 14 days, accompanied by breakdowns of these statistics per office. All in all, there is office-by-office comparatives across 19 different property management metrics. The Enterprise Report Suite also includes a franchisee version as well. And this gorgeous executive summary, which has been designed to take the pain out of quarterly or annual reporting, it provides all the key management KPIs with automated commentary about the period's performance, which is going to be so helpful for reporting back to stakeholders. All right, that's the end of the data demo, and I hope you're as excited as we are to get you using the Golden Profile and the Enterprise Reports. As discussed earlier, as we move forward towards beta for the Golden Profile, we'll be sure to communicate this with you so you can register your interest. Now, I'd like to hand over to Alana, who's our head of product for transactional products here at Reapit, who's going to tell you about what's new in this area and in Inspect Real Estate.
Thank you so much, Anne, and a very warm welcome to everyone here at Elevate today. It is fantastic to see so many of you here, and I'm really eager to help you all make the most out of these incredible new features that we'll be showing you through. So today, I'd first like to focus on a crucial aspect of the lettings process that we are continuously working to enhance in our Inspect Real Estate platform, and this is our tenancy checks for agents. Now, as many of you would know, you do already have the option to request an Equifax National Tenancy Database report right from within your Inspect Real Estate software. And this helps you to verify the identity of your potential tenants and review their rental history. But now we're excited to announce that we will be expanding our tenancy checks offering, first by introducing an essential check in just a couple of weeks' time, before also adding a new comprehensive check in a couple of months. Now, our essential check will allow you to complete a simple identity verification without the need or the full cost of doing a full rental history review. Our comprehensive check, on the other hand, will allow you to complete a full Equifax National Tenancy Database check, in addition to some other really important checks, such as the verification of applicants' previous addresses, as well as various other government watch list checks. Now, in addition to these new options, this provides you with more flexibility in terms of how you do choose to conduct your tenancy checks. For example, if you prefer to use other services such as Ticker, you can still go ahead and verify a tenant's ID right from within the Inspect Real Estate software. Now, this step is absolutely essential for vetting your applicants before you go ahead and present them to your landlords. So the real advantage of this new feature is that it empowers you to improve applicants with confidence, regardless of how you do choose to conduct your database checks. These new tenancy check options ensure that you're verifying your potential tenants thoroughly and that you can, of course, make informed decisions that protect both your agency and, of course, your landlords. Now, the great news is that this new essential check option is going to be available in just a couple of weeks' time. You'll be able to quickly access it right from within your Inspect Real Estate application processing screen in the database check section. Now, this is seamlessly integrated into your current workflow. So whether you're using it as a standalone tool or in combination with other database checks, it's designed to streamline the process and provide you with greater flexibility in terms of how you choose to verify and vet your potential tenants. Now, the next item that I'd love to show you today is an update to our Console Cloud Trust Accounting module in collaboration with Console Pay. So we're introducing a brand new setting to give you more control when using our Console Pay feature. This feature allows you to set the direct debit date to automatically process 1 day after a tenant's pay to date, helping to ensure smoother payment cycles and, of course, minimizing early debits. So this is a great example of how Elevate is all about giving you more flexibility and options in your daily workflows. Now, the great news is that this setting can be enabled at the office level, so it can be applied across your entire portfolio. Once activated, you will be responsible for managing the full setup of your tenancy schedules to ensure it aligns with your specific processes. So if you'd like to enable this new Pay to Date +1 feature, our support team is ready to toggle this feature on for you, and you can reach them at cloudsupport@console.com.au. This setting is available now and can provide you with greater flexibility and control over your payment workflows. Now, speaking of providing better experiences, I would like to quickly mention Reapit's Utilities Connections product, Move Me In. Now, this product offers your tenants some great deals across a wide range of services, including electricity, gas, internet, removalists, insurance, and more. Now, most utility connection services are owned by energy retailers, meaning that they typically push non-discounted services onto your tenants with their preferred retailer. But Move Me In is different. They are independently owned, which means that they are not tied to or owned by any energy company. So what this does is it allows Move Me In to provide access to a wide selection of suppliers with genuinely great deals and no hidden agenda. The online sign-up process is super user-friendly and available 24/7, and the service is fully supported by a Brisbane-based call centre, meaning that we can help your tenants in the way that they need, whether they're tech-savvy or not. Now, Move Me In is extremely easy to use, so much so that 50% of Move Me In's connections are actually done without tenants ever needing to speak to our call centre at all. And for you, it is completely hands-off in terms of the referral process. We have automatic consent capture and referral integrations across Inspect Real Estate, Console Cloud, and Agent Box. So everything is handled seamlessly, requiring no extra effort from your team. We take care of it all whilst you and your tenants reap the benefits. Now, Move Me In Connections is a fantastic extension to your brand and service offering, with the efficient online model generating more conversions to inject more revenue back into your business. Now, the final topic that I'd like to discuss today is the recent rental reforms that are affecting both real estate agents and renters nationwide. Now, this has been a significant project that we have been closely involved with. And as state governments do continue to roll out changes, here at Reapit, we are proactively making various adjustments to our product suites to help ensure that your business remains compliant with any new legislation. Now, in South Australia, the rental reforms have led to some of the most substantial updates for your Inspect Real Estate systems, particularly for your online application form to apply. In July, we implemented a series of changes to the application form, including the removal of various application questions, as well as the introduction of various new settings to align with the updated legislation, including the ability to request an applicant's income sources instead of asking for their full employment history. So ensuring that you're able to continue processing applications in a practical and efficient way, while of course remaining compliant, is our top priority. Now, we have also made adjustments to our data retention policy, addressing new reforms in various states, specific to how long you can retain data for both successful and unsuccessful applications. This updated policy has already been rolled out in South Australia, and in the coming weeks will be rolled out Australia-wide, so you can expect further communication from us next week ahead of this change. Now, the Queensland Government has also announced changes to its rental laws, some of which took effect just recently, with the remaining due to take effect as of May next year, including the introduction of a prescribed tenancy application form. Now, we can assure you that here at Reapit, we are fully engaged in this process, and we are awaiting further information from the RTA and the REIQ. We will ensure that To Apply is, of course, updated promptly to meet any new requirements and remain compliant. Lastly, the Queensland reforms have also necessitated changes to your Console Cloud systems, specifically regarding rent reviews. So to ensure compliance, we've added the most recent rent review data where available across various different areas in cloud. And this enhancement ensures that you have all of the necessary information to conduct your rent reviews within the legislated timeframes. Now, one important point to highlight is that both Queensland and South Australia have introduced new legislation requiring agencies to offer a fee-free payment option for tenants to pay their rent. So to help you meet this new requirement with minimal disruption to your payments workflow, we are offering a very special Console Pay promotion, which is only running for 1 more week. So any new Console Pay signups can enjoy an introductory offer of a 75% reduction in fees when your agency chooses to absorb the transaction fee rather than passing it on to your tenants. So this makes it incredibly easy to provide tenants with a fee-free payment option while streamlining your rent collection and receipting processes, and of course, helping to reduce your arrears. So if you are interested in this one and you're an existing cloud customer, you can simply complete the application process via the Console Pay page in your system. So on the fees page, select agency to absorb the bank account fees, and this discount will be automatically applied. Now, as state governments continue to release various reforms, we are absolutely committed to keeping you informed about any relevant changes to your systems. Okay, so that wraps up my update for today. I'll now hand it back over to Helen, who will provide some more insights into tech partners that you will not want to miss out on.
Thanks, Alana. We are happy to have 2 premier maintenance solution partners, which both operate within Australia and New Zealand, that seamlessly integrate with Console Cloud. Let's start with Bricks & Agent, a platform designed to simplify and enhance the property management process, helping you save time and resources. First, they offer streamlined maintenance requests, allowing you to track and manage all requests in real time. This ensures nothing is overlooked, keeping everything running smoothly. They also provide comprehensive communication tools to keep all stakeholders, tenants, owners, and contractors, well informed, eliminating the back and forth that often slows things down. At the core of Bricks & Agent is smart automation. By automating routine tasks, you'll free up time to focus on bigger priorities, making your team more efficient. On top of that, the platform offers detailed reporting and analytics, giving you the insights needed to monitor performance, track expenses, and make well-informed decisions that drive growth. And of course, security is a top priority. Bricks & Agent has advanced security measures in place, so you can trust that all sensitive information is fully protected. Next up is Tapi, another valuable partner. Imagine being able to manage more properties without increasing your team size, all while reducing unnecessary callouts for property owners. With Tapi's 24/7 maintenance assistant, tenants can get help at any time of the day, and you can cut down on up to 70% of tenant interactions. Tapi also provides data-informed recommendations on property assets, so you can make smarter decisions with less effort. By moving to proactive management, you reduce the stress and avoid burnout. Plus, Tapi helps speed up maintenance by giving you full visibility of statuses, automating communication, and streamlining workflows. Finally, eliminate tedious data entry with automated invoice processing and one-click approvals, saving you time and hassle. To explore how you can drive even more value for your property management department, we recommend scanning the QR codes on this slide. This will connect you directly with our partners for a demo. If you're interested in seeing these solutions in action, it's a great opportunity to get started. Now, I'll hand it back to Anne to tell you a little bit about Reapit Training.
Many thanks, Helen. Yes, before we wrap up, I just wanted to quickly mention the Reapit Training option we have to help you make the most of our platform. Whether you're brand new to the software or just looking to level up your skills, we've got plenty of ways to support you and your team with Console Cloud and Inspect Real Estate. Our e-learning courses are specific to our modules in Console Cloud and Inspect Real Estate, so you're getting the training that's most relevant to where your knowledge might be lacking. Plus, you can join our live complimentary webinars that we host each month for each product. These sessions are a great way not only to cover the basics, but also pick up some handy tips and tricks and dive into features that can make a big difference to your workflows. Plus, we record all of these and upload them to YouTube for you to work or watch on demand. If you're looking for something more personalized, we've got bespoke training workshops. These can be held on site at your office or totally virtually. Whatever works best for you and your team, we'll tailor the experience to fit your agency's needs. That said, my suggestion that we deliver training through the art of dance was shot down in flames. But in all seriousness, if you haven't already, please do explore these options. Reapit Training is such an excellent way to start building a more efficient and confident team. Over to you, Alana.
Thank you very much, Anne. And to wrap up today's session, we would like to thank you for being a part of Elevate 24 with something very special. So for a limited time, we are so excited to offer you $0 setup fees. So you could be saving up to $1,700. Now, this offer includes standard training, ensuring your team is equipped for success. And this applies to all Reapit products, including Console Cloud, Inspect Real Estate, Agent Box, and Agent Box websites. Now, we are only offering this to the first 30 customers who sign up by November the 30th of this year. So please use this QR code on the screen to register your interest and view the T's and C's. This is a fantastic opportunity to either kickstart your journey with Reapit's technology or expand your existing Reapit tech stack, bringing all of your business systems together under one roof. Back to you, Helen.
Okay, thanks. So we do have a few extra minutes to answer some questions that have come in via the Q&A box. So let's look at a few that the team have sent through to me. Someone has asked how soon the golden profile will be available. So this feature is currently moving towards a beta phase, as Anne mentioned. So we'll communicate with you when it's ready for registration. And at that point, you'll be able to register your interest to join our beta. It'll be available for clients with both Console Cloud and Agent Box Premium subscriptions. So just keep an eye out for updates on how to start using the golden profile once it's live. Another question here asks how Console Conversations works with our existing workflows. That's a great question. So as you saw earlier when Brooke showed the demo, the Conversations tracks all emails and interactions and logs them into the timeline, linking them to properties and contacts. But it also allows you to complete the key workflow tasks from within that conversation. So for example, say an owner has just sent a water bill through to be on charge to the tenant, and they've sent it by email. So you can easily take the bill document from the conversation and add it automatically as a bill into your system, on charging it to the tenant without having to manually or separately upload attachments from your emails. So I hope that helps. And we've got time for one more question. Let me just pick one. Someone has asked how secure data is in the golden profile, considering it's using information across our platforms. So that's another great question. Anne, did you want to take that one?
Yeah, sure. Well, obviously the golden profile consolidates client information from multiple touch points across the systems, but all the data is encrypted and stored securely within Reapit's data warehouse. We adhere to strict compliance regulations, including GDPR, and implement multi-layered security protocols to ensure that access to sensitive information is controlled, traceable, and safeguarded. And obviously only authorized users within the organization will have access to the consolidated data, and you can set the user permissions based on rules to limit visibility where necessary.
Thank you. And yes, security is so important to us at Reapit. All right, that brings us to the end of today's Elevate Property Management and Lettings release webinar. So on behalf of the entire Reapit team here in ANZ, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you're as excited about these new features as we are. In the next couple of days, you'll receive an email from us with a recording of today's session, along with some more information about the new features and how you can start using them. Now, we do have a few extra minutes to stay online with you to answer any last-minute questions that have come up in our Q&A box. So if you'd like to stay behind, or if you have a question to add in now, please feel free to do so. Have another couple of minutes to do that, and the team will jump on them. And if not, thanks again, and we look forward to seeing you soon.